Hey everyone. So today we are with the official winner of the 4Station MEM Super Press, Brandt Clawson from Crescent Comets. Brandt, how does it feel to win the heat press?
Unreal, a little outer worldly, unexpected for sure. It's one of those things you just kind of like enter on a whim and like you never expect to win something like that. So like the fact that it's the real deal is kind of mind blowing. That's for sure.
Yeah, we were chasing you down pretty hard for a few days trying to get a hold of you to let you
Yeah,
know.
my wife will attest. I can be a hard person to get a hold of. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you answered because we almost had to give it away to somebody else.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad I answered too.
Yeah. So how long have you been ordering heat transfers from Supacolor?
Yeah, so we actually got a lead on you guys from a buddy of ours right here in the area, Hanson Screen Printing, actually. And I think we got that lead towards the end of last year. So I guess it's been about 4 months now that we've been using you guys. You're the only transfers company we ever used, and we've been like, you know, supremely satisfied with how our experience has gone so far.
That's awesome. So how do transfers fit into your business? How do you go about using them right now?
Yeah, so we are a screen print shop primarily, but the way we utilize transfers, so tagging, we use transfers for tagging all of our apparel. So we offer custom tagging to most of our clients, but then also all of our in-house merchandise. We tag with transfers, and then most of our sportwear, so like poly blends and stuff like that, we use transfers for just to kind of take some of the guesswork out of my end of things as a screen printer. Transfers is just always easier for that.
That's awesome.
So
And,
yeah,
and so what other decoration methods do you have in your shop?
aside from screen printing, it's transfers. Those are the
Okay,
two
good.
things that we do. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So, this press, have you seen this press before? Have you used it?
I haven't used it, but I've seen it. Yeah, it's a monster,
Okay.
that's for sure.
Yeah. So this press is a four station press. It's a high volume heat press. And basically when it's clicking and you got the right team members around it and the right projects on it, you can get all the way up to 240 pieces an hour. I actually have one of these in my shop at Deco Press. Um, Actually, two of them. One of them we take to the trade shows, but one of them is in there all the time. And we love it because, as you know, in printing, where there in order for you to make a profit, you gotta go at a certain speed and to minimize your labor
Right.
costs and your overhead. And for the longest time, one of the knocks on working with transfers was, not being able to go fast enough, especially when you're printing t-shirts and hoodies and things like that. So what I really enjoyed about being able to have this press in my house, in my not my house, what I really enjoyed about having this press in my shop was that it allowed me to go really fast on some of these projects. How do you envision using this heat press to grow your business?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be just that. Like I said earlier, we hesitate on taking larger sporting clients and things like that just because of the volume that our shop can turn out. So I definitely think that that's going to be kind of the direction we focus a little bit more of our energy towards, especially with our new our new equipment resource that we've been allocated here. Is we're going to be, we're in Madison, Wisconsin, which is a pretty big sporting town. So we'll try and push our efforts towards that market a little bit more. It's also nice because we run a 4 station or like a 4 color press right now. So to be able to comfortably offer that higher color count to customers now versus like before, because of the speed and like things like that, we, even though transfers was an option, that was something we kind of hesitated to offer, was more than 4 colors. But now with this equipment, like, it's kind of the world is our oyster as far as color count goes. So it'll be a nice resource for sure. It's definitely going to open up us to have a lot less hesitations towards markets.
I think that's a really great point. transfers really open up the door to unlimited colors, unlimited gradients, not having to make a lot of screens. So when you get into those high color counts, there is basically an opportunity to save money and time and effort and energy by just ordering transfers from Supacolor and printing them onto these garments. Also for like the specialty stuff you're doing, obviously they're a great fit for that too. So I'm glad that this machine is going to help you grow your business and do some great things for you. Tell us about your journey. Like you briefly mentioned to me that you have other things going on in your life as well as this business. What's it all look like?
Oh yeah. So we're in the stage of our small business journey where both my wife and I still have full-time jobs, and this is kind of like our side thing, but it's definitely taking up just as much bandwidth as the normal full-time job. So I don't think we can call it a side thing as much as just a second full-time job that we have. But we're in the position of growing it because just like most people who start out this journey like we have, like our hope is that this becomes our mainstay and that like we can, stop the excess other full-time jobs and just like push towards this full steam ahead. So we've been working at it for about 6 months now is how old our little business is. And it has been really good. I mean, it's been a fun challenge, but I mean, it's been like we've been positively surprised with how we were able to, help our community and our local businesses and stuff, and kind of capitalize on a market that was surprisingly untouched by local screen printers or embellishers, decorators, and yeah, it's been really good. I mean, we're growing at exactly the rate we would have hoped to be growing, and we're on track to be able to do this full time soon. Like relatively. So it's exciting. It's exciting for sure.
I'm curious to know how did you guys decide to get into the apparel printing business?
So I had can't even remember the brand now, but I had an all-in-one unit that I used for 6-7 years now, just for fun, like a 10 by 15 inch screen and one color station. It had a little screen drying rack built into it. It had a little exposure unit built into it. And then on the very top, you lay your screen down, no micro registration, nothing like that. Just, you lay it down and you hit one color or whatever. So I played around with that for as long as I had it or whatever. And then a couple of buddies of mine started this kind of niche little design club, basically, where they were making these like interpretation of movie posters. And they were like, we kind of want to figure out how we could do our own stuff in house. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the plunge here. And I think I'm just going to figure out how to, build something off of this. I'll print your posters, on my end. I'm going to invest in some equipment and I'm just going to go for it. And then, like I said, that was in, I guess, early October of last year. And at that point, we just decided to go for it and start marketing ourselves to the Madison community here. And it's been great.
That's awesome. How far do you think you are before you make the full plunge? And this is everything. This is all you do.
It's going to be before the end of the year for sure.
Well, that's great, man. Well, this is really exciting to hear. I think that like for all the entrepreneurs out there, all the people that are out there hustling, they've got their their side hustle, trying to make ends meet or make money or get over the top, whatever it may be. They could definitely look at your story and learn from it. And also know that, when you partner up with a company like Supacolor, anything can happen, right?
Oh yeah, anything's possible. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah, anything is possible. We just wanted to say thank you for being a loyal customer. Thank you for participating in this contest, and congratulations on your win. And we hope this is what helps you get to that place that you're hoping to get to, which is being in this business every day and being successful doing it, and just know that Supacolor's always got your back.